Former soccer player Mikhail Kavelashvili was sworn in as president of Georgia on Sunday, despite allegations that the election was fraudulent. Kavelashvili is allied with the far-right Georgian Dream Party, which has close ties to Russia. Thousands of people gathered in the capital, Tbilisi, to protest the inauguration. Georgia has seen months of political turmoil over plans by the Georgian Dream Party to suspend membership talks with the EU. Georgia's main opposition groups say they don't recognize Kavelashvili as president. Well, for more now, I'm joined by Tinatin Kitashvili. She was Georgia's first female prime minister of defense and resigned in 2016 after her Republican Party decided to leave the ruling Georgian Dream coalition. She now chairs the think tank Civic Idea and joins us from Tbilisi. Thanks for being with us. Ms. Kitashvili, Georgia inaugurated a new president yesterday, but the outgoing president has not formally conceded her office. What grounds does she have to challenge her successor's legitimacy?
Thank you for having me. I don't know how much in legal details should I go. I'm a lawyer by profession as well, and I tend to get very detailed sometimes. But I will say this. There is a huge challenge to the elections that we had, parliamentary elections we had in October. OSCE, ODIHR, which is the main monitoring international body, said that those elections were neither free nor fair. The same goes for the International Republican Institute, National Democratic Institute, or Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, European Union Parliament passed a resolution not recognizing results of the elections. This is the parliament that elected new president a couple of weeks ago. That's one of the reasons for the challenge. We don't accept the results of the elections. But the second reason for the challenge is also very legalistic, because they violated a law on multiple times while holding those elections in a rush. They violated the terms of the law. They violated the time frame put by the law. And also people have a feeling that they were betrayed by their government, putting up a person as a president of this country who is the most well-known pro-Russian guy in the country.
So that's how the opposition see it. How do you see this crisis over the contested presidency playing out then? How could it be resolved, and what impact will it have on the country?
Well, the only solution to this crisis is new elections, and we are all fighting for new elections. And it's not only the opposition political groups, but it is the general public. We are on the 33rd day of strike. For 33 days, Georgians are out on the streets all over the country in 43 cities, demonstrating against the fraudulent elections and demanding for the new elections. This is the only solution. There is no other solution to this crisis that we are in. We are asking for the free, fair elections under the international monitoring that will solve all the problems. Legally speaking, there are lots of ways to get out of this crisis once there is a political will demonstrated by the de facto government, and once they decide to go around the negotiation table for setting up the date for the elections.
Okay. Tinatin Kitashvili, head of the think tank Civic Idea, thanks very much for talking with us today.
Thank you very much.
And let's bring in Renata Skartuta Karasalidze. She is the Deputy Director at the Georgian Institute of Politics, and she joins us from Tbilisi. Thanks for being here. Georgia inaugurated the new president yesterday, but the former president has not conceded her position. So what grounds does she have to do that?
Indeed, the current situation in Georgia could be described as a constitutional crisis. The president, Salome Zurabishvili, declared that she will not be leaving the office on the grounds of the parliamentary elections of Georgia not being considered legitimate, free and fair. You have seen months of protests on the street. Already more than a month, hundreds of thousands of people are gathering in Tbilisi and other cities to protest the parliamentary elections, as well as the current course taken by the Georgian government, who declared that they are seizing the negotiations for the EU membership with the EU. Salome Zurabishvili claims that by staying as president, she will strive to safeguard Georgia's European course, which is enshrined in Georgia's constitution, and is aiming to bring forward snap elections to solve the current crisis in the country.
But what kind of impact is this going to have going forward on the functioning of the government that Georgia essentially has two presidents, two people saying that they're president of the country right now?
Georgia is being riddled by deep polarization and split, but also mounting discontent in the society because of the current political course of the ruling party. Having two presidents, well, this is a continuation of much deeper political crisis in the country. Already now, number of businesses are joining the protest. Public institutions will probably not be able to function as well as they used to. On the other hand, having the president who is much more loyal to the ruling party will allow the Georgian dream to pass the laws that they wanted to pass much faster and much more efficiently. Already yesterday, the new president signed in a number of new laws and regulations. One of them is increasing the fines for the protests. For example, for such new rules as not being able to cover the faces of those who are protesting, so that they would be much more easily identified later, and increasing the fines, sometimes tenfold. Trying to disperse the people in the street and discourage them from being there. So these kind of actions will be much more easy to continue for the ruling party with the new president, but he doesn't have the popular legitimacy and popular support in the society. And we can only expect tensions in the country to grow.
Okay, Renata Skartute-Karasalite, Deputy Director at the Georgian Institute of Politics. Thank you.
Thank you.